Hey guys, wanted to share with you what we can do to go back and set up the fonts when we're putting in these divs and we're setting up CSS properties for each of these. So some of the fonts we don't have, okay? Back on the progress sheet, if you notice um, here in Gallery, when we get to step 4 on page 101, we have to create what's called a new font family. So let me show you what I'm talking about and what you're going to have to refer back to this and how to do this. So back in Dreamweaver, what I've asked you to do at this point is we've made the container div and we've made the logo div, and I put my logo div inside my container. Just to confirm real quick, if I go back to my split screen here, you can see this is where the container starts. This is where it ends. Notice I get this blue box around that, and I put the div logo inside that. So I'm going to click inside this to make sure I'm inside my logo div. It tells me down here on my status bar, I'm inside the container, I'm inside my logo. Perfect. Also down here where it says targeted rule, it will say logo. I'm going to hit click on edit rule. And this will take me back to where I'm at normally here on page 101, where we got to go back and put the fonts in. So for type, again, it's going to come up with a font family. And again, you're looking, hit this drop down menu, you're not seeing Arial Black, Gadget, Sans Serif. So first of all, Gadget we don't have, but we have to make what's called a custom font stack for this. So I'm going to click on Manage Fonts, and it should bring up this dialog box right here to manage fonts. And you create what's called a custom font stack. So this is where we got to go back and add the fonts we want to put in this website. So I'm going to scroll down through here, find Arial Black, add that to my list. So it shows over here for my chosen fonts. And then I need to have a backup. And I'm going to choose, this is a category called Sans Serif. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to add that. And I'll click on Done. Now, it does not show up here, but you have to hit the drop-down menu, and now down here at the very bottom, it shows up down here. Click on this. Now, I remember this from before. It may not appear right away. You might have to click on it again, but you have to make sure you see that here. Now you can go back and change your point size back to 14 point. And again, they want the color to be black down here. So you can do the 000, that would be fine. You could use a custom font. I like times I'll choose a color here, but then I'll come back and they'll show you the hex code in the book. They just want the 3 zeros, or you can just type it in, then hit apply and click on OK. So that would be the first part here on page 101. Now, again, remember when you go from category type, okay, the next step would be going over to the box and also the block. So from going from one of these to the next, as you make changes, you want to hit apply and go back. So again, on the next step on page 102, I need to go back to the block category. It says my text align will be center, so I'm going to pick that option here, hit apply. Step number 6, I need to go back to my box. I'm going to change the width to say 300. And I want to make sure it's in px. Always check your unit of measurement. My height will be 75 px, and then the float will be left. That means it's going to float to the left side of the container, and that's what I want. Hit apply, and OK. So this would be what it should look like now that you're done with doing the CSS and creating the custom font stack. So this should be an Arial Black bold.